What if I reverse time to see what happened at the beginning of time itself?
Wind back the clock.
Wind back the clock?
Keep going.
I don't know how.
Yet.
Keep winding!
Where to?
Anthony, this all started with you as the writer, your interest in this story. Can you talk a little bit about it?
Well, I fell in thrall to Stephen Hawking, the man, and his ideas, well, way back in 1988 when he published his groundbreaking book, A Brief History of Time. That book sort of awoke the slumbering part in my brain that should have been asking the biggest questions. Why are we here? What's the nature of time? How did the universe begin? And he sort of awoke that, and not just in me, but in 10 million other people who bought his book. And then in 2004, Jane Hawking's autobiography came across my desk, and I dived into it. And I can't tell you what page it was when I was reading this book, but there was one of those moments in your career where you say, I'm going to chase this thing. This is not a story that would have come to me, but I simply thought, I have to be a crazy person now, and I have to get on a train and go to Cambridge, knock on her door, and if she doesn't send me away and gives me 10 minutes, I'll present a concept for a movie, and that's in fact what happened.
Leave me now.
Are you going to talk about this or not?
Please, will you just go?
Is that what you want?
Yes, it is what I want, so please, if you care about me at all, then please just go.
I can't.
I have 2 years to live. I need to work.
I love you.
You've left that's a false conclusion.
I want us to be together for as long as we've got, and if that's not very long, well, then that's just how it is. It'll have to do.
You don't know what's coming. It'll affect everything.
When you talk about Jane Hawking, it's based on her book. So it's about her view of the whole situation. It's not based on a book by Stephen Hawking. Can you talk about how important that was and why that brings out such a different side that we've never seen before?
I became involved about 4 years into Anthony's 8-year experience. And when I read an early draft of it, I was so moved by the fact that the female in the story was as strong and complicated and messy and interesting as the male, which is often not the case in so many screenplays and so many movies. And it was based on her book, which of course gave Anthony the ability to sort of go behind the doors of that life, and everybody knows Stephen in this public way. But when we started to pitch the movie and talk to people about it, so many people thought he was American. Many people think he was always been crippled, always in a chair. And they never seemed to know that he had fathered 3 children or anything about his personal life. And because of the disease, I think that story becomes so incredibly inspirational.